that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk about Alabama. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this number, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play. You swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Cal's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
And the quarterback brought through and sacked at the 12. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism, when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Hunt is on its way. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. unloads quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack play.
To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. Slithers into space. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. There he goes. He's at the top, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. Take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
it's the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by 7 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
He's up to 113 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Alabama.
One more play to pad the stats. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first here. And it comes down to this: after a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Can he make it to the marker? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And it's taken at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Grabbed by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the back gets the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. And the Canes offense is on the move now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul.
Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop, pull behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To throw, it's Williams. Pass pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off.
Instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear.
Weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pressure is coming. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Blowing off play action. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. It's a draw play. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Hand it off for a draw. Powers through. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Williams. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass.
Trapped again in the pocket.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And he finally goes down, but that pick sets up the offense near midfield. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Scanning the field, it's Williams. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He finds some space. Tackled there by the defense. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the catch downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Mountaineers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, and he didn't spike it. Looking to throw here. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Trying to find room. It's Fletcher. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
The pocket breaking down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he's able to get the boot away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. An impressive spin there. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The receiver grabs it. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. That's caught. It's Daniels. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Williams. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Canes will have to kick it away. Hunter coming on for the 6th time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The junior makes an outstanding catch. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big...
He didn't spike it. Looking to throw now. And this time it's complete.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, hits the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something.
And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. And he's sacked for a safety. There's a flag down. It looks like that holding call can be nullified. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the head coach will take advantage of that mistake by the offense and accept the penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch is made down the middle. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. Play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, it keeps going. And that's going to be a safety. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. He's got room to run. Offense drops that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Just a good job of spreading the run, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Pulls it in. It's gone. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a look.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Using his legs, it's Brown. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. There's the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up...
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. This time it's complete. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situation.
He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put.
He'll take a deep shot here. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Pressure is coming. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or it's a sack. They got it back at the 4-yard line.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
To throw, it's Nickel. The pass rush closing in. He's free around the 15. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the receiver.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
He hands it to the back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And so we'll kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers offense has the ball first today. Last year's Iron Bowl is pretty much what we've come to expect when it's in Tuscaloosa, as scripted as it was a year ago. The drama you tend to find when they play in Jordan-Hare, but there's no mistaking the intensity no matter where these two get together.
Yeah, and Auburn didn't play their best, but this rivalry always provides fun. Like, there's some way, somehow, it shouldn't happen. Where it's played has always mattered. It seems like it will swing the pendulum a little bit, but a lot of hate in the Iron Bowl. The state of Alabama, you're either on one side or the other, and it's usually not friendly. This will be a fun game to watch.
I feel like this is the rivalry game that consistently provides the most drama at the end of every season. That's why it's so much fun to watch. Last year when these guys played, Peyton Thorne threw for over 300 yards, but it wasn't close to it.
He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shot.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll try the right side, finding an escape route. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line.
He lost one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up.
He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Zings it complete to the right. They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working working earlier in this game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Miller with the ball. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. And explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's going to run it inside the 25.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finds a little space. Jets! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, obviously it's in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.